night is coming quickly. The stars are on their way. As I stare into the evening, looking for the words to say, but I saw the lonely soldier, just a boy that's far from home. And I saw that I was just like him, all upon this earth I roam. And there may not be any big parades if I ever make it back, as I come home undercover to a world that can't keep track of the heroes who have fallen, let alone the ones who won't. Which is why nobody seems to care when a soldier makes it home. Thank you. That might sound better in tune. You know, for my next song.
Wait.
I'll probably have to wait till I get back from this short break.
Hey, amigo. No, don't amigo me. You bring people into this joint, they dirty my plates, and now I gotta work for a living.
Hey, help me play a practical joke. Dream on. My old roomie Marcus just showed up. The one that says I got no sense of humor.
Davis, check the ladies' room. Anything in the alley?
Freeze! Down on the ground! Down on the ground! Face down! Face down! Hands behind your head! Now! Do it now!
Jamie Jackson, you're under arrest for unlawful flight to avoid prosecution for murder. Davis, cuff him.
Thanks.
He was a cop and good at his job, but he committed the ultimate sin and testified against other cops gone bad. Cops that tried to kill him, but got the woman he loved instead. Framed for murder, now he prowls the Badlands, an outlaw hunting outlaws, a bounty hunter, a renegade.
Welcome to the O's. Yes, you see, the 90s are history, so we have to say hi and hello to the O's.
Wake me up in 01.
You know, I think the future is going to be very kind to Bobby Six Killer. Look what I pulled up on the internet. Look at that. A genuine bomb-throwing 60s radical.
Ugh. Jamie Jackson. This is a top 10 most wanted list from 1972.
Since 1972, since is the operative word here.
It's 25 years ago.
Yep, and he's been running around free as a bird for every single one of them, up until, oh, I would say 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, because that's is when you are going to bring him in.
I am?
You are. He's the 4th most wanted man in all of America.
That doesn't mean anything, by the way. The top 10 most wanted list was a PR gimmick that J. Edgar Hoover dreamed up.
Our Mr. Jackson isn't as warm and fuzzy as he looks. Your fugitive is a real, live terrorist. You see, Jackson, he ran around with the Weather Underground, planted a bomb in the chemistry lab over at the University of Southwest, blew an English professor to kingdom come.
Did he ever give a reason?
Protesting violence.
It works for me.
Look, a 25-year-old murder is still murder. A $100,000 bounty is fresher than this coffee.
Henny Youngman's jokes are fresher than this coffee. When did you make this?
Yesterday. Come on, let's go. I can smell his aftershave.
That's not aftershave, that's soup.
No, we're real close, pal. You know why? Because the feds lost him here less than 24 hours ago.
Well, then somebody here remembers him.
So, let me guess, they call you Dusty?
Only if they don't know me. Name's Jeff.
And Dusty is?
Product of some lawyer's imagination. Place is owned by some investors out of Chicago.
We heard you had a little excitement here yesterday.
You could say that, if you were big on understatement. And your interest is?
I'm Vince Black, this is Bobby Six Killer. We're bounty hunters. We just want to ask you some questions about this Jackson guy.
Like I told the feds, I don't know any Jamie Jackson. Deke Martin is a fair to middling guitar player. Never gave me a minute's trouble in the 3 months he was playing here.
Well, did he ever fill out a W-4 form?
He played for tips, I made him dinner. You want me to do a 1099 on his burgers?
Jackson, Martin, whatever his name is, was. Did he have any acquaintances here, anybody he talked to?
Went along, got along, kept to himself. Used to talk some Spanish to Carlos in the kitchen.
Carlos? There more of you?
Reparezco FBI?
Now that you mention it. Look, I already told the cops everything I know, which ain't much.
Well, I'm not a cop, but I am looking for your friend.
Some friend. That was a pretty good joke. He even gave me a wig.
Did he tell you where he might be headed?
Oh, now there's a question the feds forgot to ask.
Hey, maybe they didn't ask so nice.
Not hardly. The guy in charge kept threatening to make a phone call, send me back where I came from. And I hate New Jersey.
Well, they'll shoot him first and ask questions second, you know that.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
That's why it'd be better if we grabbed him. Negotiate a turnover. Real public.
Look. This was in his pocket. The feds took the jacket.
Gracias, amigo. Try this.
Hey, that's him. Temple Hill. It's about 150 miles from here. Come on, let's roll.
Thanks, man. Friday night, I'll dedicate On the Road Again to you.
I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done.
Go ahead. Sing the next verse.
What for, man?
Oh, that's my favorite verse. Wait, I'm a licensed bounty hunter! I'm a licensed bounty hunter! You're under arrest!
For the murder of Professor Warren Adrian.
Warren Adrian. The one man in the world I never wanted to kill. You lose the cuffs, man. I'm not going anywhere.
You can tell that to the FBI.
I'm tired of running, man. Tired of phony names, tired of no fixed address, tired of lying to everybody. Forget it. You wouldn't understand. I should have stopped running a long time ago.
Why didn't you?
Habit. Fear.
So after you blew up that chem lab, you just fled the scene of the crime and never looked back?
I dug in once in Fresno. Stayed almost 7 years. Met a girl. What was I gonna do? Get married? Support her? What? Every job I ever had, I had to leave before tax time.
Why did you say that Professor Adrian was one man you never wanted to kill?
Warren was my hero, man. A true believer. We were gonna blow up an empty building. No one was gonna get hurt. I did it. I bought the dynamite. I drove Warren to the chem lab. I watched him get vaporized. Wasn't very much of him left to bury.
All for what?
What were you doing in '72? You have to understand, man. There was a war going on. Not just in Vietnam. But here, too. You could have got killed having hair like ours. America was at war with her own children. 4 kids shot dead on the streets in Kent State by soldiers sworn to protect them. That damn draft.
I served my country.
Not at my lie, you didn't. We were right, you know. That chem lab was brewing up a new and improved batch of napalm. We were criminals of conscience. And we were doing the right thing.
You tell that to Warren Adrian. You tell that to his baby daughter.
Excuse me, who do I talk to about the 4th most wanted man in all of America?
The Bureau's most wanted list is not ranked. It's numbered strictly for convenience.
Well, then who do I speak to about Jamie Jackson?
Damn. The cuffs.
You don't get to be in the top 10 without some talent.
Where's Jackson?
Hey, hold your water, all right? We got some details to work out first.
The only details that we need to work out are exactly how miserable we are going to make your existence if you don't cooperate with us.
I know what would make this taste better.
I can't wait. Oh, no thanks, man. I don't even smoke tobacco.
Smoke? No, man. Condiments. The spice of life. I am the condiment connoisseur. Here, check it out, see? Ketchup from Burger King, you know, Mickey D classic yellow mustard, mayo from Wendy's.
And they say fugitives miss out on the finer things of life.
Carl's Jr.'s barbecue sauce. Oh, man. This is it. The pièce de resistance. Horsey sauce from Arby's.
Horsey sauce?
Trust me.
That's good.
What's next?
Bobby's setting up a meeting with the FBI. Talk about your trade. You for 100 grand.
Is that a record?
Private bounties sometimes bring in more. But I tell you where the big bucks are. Corporate espionage.
Well, you don't strike me as the corporate type.
What? I forget to wear my tie today?
When's your partner due back?
What got in your shorts, huh? I'm a legitimate businessman doing a legitimate business here.
Jamie Jackson is my business, and no one gets in the way of my business.
And definitely not some long-haired Indian wearing $500 Tony Llamas and a damn tomahawk in his ear.
Who are you guys really? FBI or the fashion police?
Something's wrong.
Nothing's wrong. He's just not in his car, that's all.
My FBI ESP's telling me something's wrong. Trust me?
Yeah, don't ask me why, but I do.
Jamie Jackson. Jamie Jackson. Oh, man, I thought you meant Jermaine Jackson. You know, like, Jermaine Jackson, Jackson 5, like that. You know what I mean? Listen, it's been really cool hanging out in your crib and all. You have your people, call my people. Okay? Go. That's a hit, man. I love it.
Where are we going?
Where every good criminal goes, back to the scene of the crime.
The cellular customer you have called is out of the service area. Please try your call again
We drove right by him, you know.
Who's that?
Warren. Professor Adrian. He's buried in that old graveyard we just passed.
What'd they bury? He said he was vaporized in the explosion, which, by the way, is hard to do. How'd they identify him?
Phi Beta roach clip.
What?
He had his Phi Beta Kappa key welded into a roach clip. Wore it on a leather thong around his neck. They found it in the lab.
Nothing else? No dental plates, fillings, bone shards?
Oh, man. I killed him. You know, I told you, I set the timer for 15 minutes and I screwed up and it went off in 5. And I watched the best friend I ever had in the world go up in a ball of freaking flames. I still see it. Every night. Every time I close my eyes. I've been a dude with a beard for far too long.
You mind?
Nope.
Tricks of the trade, huh? An Arizona driver's license, Deacon Martin. One from Alabama, James Martin. Got a library card from Cleveland, Jimmy Deacon.
I dye my hair black every time a Republican gets elected. Sort of like a mourning thing. You know, you'd look pretty groovy in a buzz cut.
Did you just say groovy?
No,
Chili?
excuse me? That was the no onions or pickles on the burger. I wanted just a regular clown burger.
There I am. Where have you
And
been?
it was like a large...
Huh? Do you know that the FBI, they want to audit me from 1984 to 1992, and you are sitting on my $100,000 payday. Oh.
What?
You got that look.
What look?
That falsely accused man look. Say it ain't so.
There's something wrong with this case, Bobby.
The man confessed
He told his girlfriend while he was leaving town.
as he was fleeing the scene to avoid prosecution, and that's why, by the way, he's worth 100 G's.
There's no body.
We don't need a body. We've got Jackson's.
Will you give me the file?
What?
I want to look at this case. If it ever made it to court, they wouldn't need Johnny Cochran to get this guy off.
Everyone, please remain seated. Especially you, both of you. Where is he? Look inside. Check the bathroom. Look at the damn kitchen this time. Now, you don't really want to obstruct a federal agent in pursuit of a fugitive, do you? Where is he?
J. Edgar Hoover, your order is ready. Mr. Hoover, your order is ready. J. Edgar Hoover.
No, don't shoot!
Get out of the way!
Do you always shoot first and ask questions later?
Bad move, Cochise. You're under arrest for aiding and abetting a federal fugitive.
So if I'm under arrest for treason or for whatever it is, why aren't we at CID?
We're just waiting for the results of the database search of your colorful history.
You're stalling, that's what you're doing. You're stalling because you don't have a case.
I disagree. You aided and abetted the escape of a desperate fugitive slip.
No. I got skunked for 100 G's by your precious fugitive. You think I set him loose?
There's a way to turn this into a win-win situation.
Yeah. Well, I like win-win situations.
Your operative,
Vince Black.
Vince Black. Your operative obviously created some kind of special rapport with this freak. We can use that.
How?
I want my collar. You want your $100,000. So, I'm deputizing you. As of 1700 hours, Greenwich Mean Time, you're a temporary assistant special agent tasked to the Jackson case. You bring them to me. Everyone gets what they want.
Why the horn for this guy in particular?
Jamie Jackson's a terrorist. He's one of America's most wanted fugitives. He's evaded FBI capture for more than 2 decades.
And made a fool out of you every time he got away.
Hey, he made a fool out of America, damn it.
May I? Please? Lieutenant William Donner, March 8th, 1972. POW or MIA?
MIA. Ejected from an A4 Skyhawk, 87 miles north and northwest of High-Fallen Harbor. Hasn't been seen or heard from since.
Your brother?
My baby brother.
Well, you know it wasn't Jamie Jackson who shot him down.
No, he sure didn't, because he wasn't there, was he? He was perfecting his free love skills at Haight-Ashby while I was pulling shrapnel out of my butt at Da Nang.
So you're a Vietnam vet, too?
I had it easy. Got myself a $1 million wound in 1971 and flew back home. Jackson and his college boyfriends, they came to my homecoming parade, and they spit on me.
Okay. Get me the case files.
What?
Hey, if I'm working for you and you want me to do my job, you gotta give me the case files.
Those are secured FBI files. Need to know clearance only.
I'm a new deputy FBI agent with a burning need to know. I'm on your side, man.
3 fillings, 2 vertebrae, and I may never have children. How do you ride this thing all day, man? Jeez.
Well, I don't know. It's kind of like a horse, you know? You get to know each other. That was a pretty brave thing you did back there. Why?
Well, I didn't think you wanted to talk to the feds, Reno.
You knew?
Us infamous fugitives are a select bunch, and we keep tabs on each other.
So that's how you've managed to stay out there all these years? Underground Railroad?
Nah. The weathermen are long gone. You know, a few got serious and joined the PLO or the Red Brigade, but you know, most of them bought Volvos and joined the PTA. Every once in a while, I'll still see somebody with a SNCC symbol. The SNCC, Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. Their logo was the original peace symbol. It's usually some trinket they bought at a garage sale. Reminds them of when they had hair. Well, I guess you can't go to the Policeman's Benevolent League.
What? The Association of Falsely Accused Former Police Officers? Huh.
Falsely accused? You're innocent?
Yeah. I'm innocent. I didn't kill Buzzy Burrell or Melissa Dixon. A crooked cop did. And he pinned it on me.
And you've been running for
5 years, 4 months, and 16 days. But who's counting?
Well, it has its moments. No suits, no ties, no time clocks.
No one to answer to. Don't have to worry about anyone staying up late for you.
Yeah, got that right.
Sucks,
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna beat my record, gotta get good at this game. You ever considered growing a beard?
Yeah, Bobby, you got the case file? Uh-huh. Okay, look up the original police report. Oh, wait. Read me the inventory. You heard me? I need the autopsy. Yes, on the professor. I'll explain when I see you.
You certainly will. I'll meet you at 2 o'clock, right next to the campus library.
Okay.
Hey, I overpaid for this wiener, okay? All right. Here. You want to sing for your supper? Crawl into this vehicle here, huh? Look for a trace? A trace. It's a homing device. Don't they teach you guys anything in obedience school these days, huh? You don't get it. See, the feds had to put a tag on me in order to pounce on me like that. Talking to a dog. All right, I'll do it myself. You don't smell anything, do you? Come here, Fido.
Looks like your Indian is on the move.
Let's see if he's planning a reunion of Jackson 5. Hold it right.
Don't say hi.
You didn't.
No, but it was a fight.
There you go. The files you ordered, all on floppy disk. Their secrets unfolded to the initiated.
Where's the autopsy report?
Well, there wasn't one. The professor was identified by his effects.
What, a roach clip that anybody could have dropped?
Wait a minute, hold on. What are you getting at?
Professor Adrian, man. He was like a firefly in a searchlight. Everybody was so focused on Jackson and his story and his leaving the scene that nobody even paid attention to the so-called crime. I want you to bring up Adrian's personal belongings.
There you go.
Siddhartha, Sayings of Chairman Mao, Das Kapital, Jefferson Airplane. This guy was a classic. Who got his stuff? His parents?
No, the girlfriend and the daughter. Common law marriage.
Where's his car?
What car?
I'm guessing a VW bus with a Paisley paint job. Seriously. I mean, it was a commuter campus. He was a full professor. He had to have had a car.
There is no law against the guy who doesn't own a car.
Give it up. Man, you know I'm right. Something just doesn't add up. Jamie Jackson's not guilty.
You're serious.
I just have to prove it.
So now what?
Playing a hunch.
Hey, better gather up your sheep, little Bo Peep, and get the flock out of here.
Freeze! FBI!
Marcus,
No! Don't you know who that was?
You'll be safe here. This is one place the feds haven't found yet.
Where are you going?
Family reunion.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves a fire sale on famous fugitives. Objector, please. Let me introduce you to today's 2-for-1 special. Two hippie freaks on a $20,000 Harley shouldn't be all that hard to spot.
Yeah, so?
Shanti Adrian,
Call me Spaz. What do you want?
I want to talk to you about your dad.
I was just a rugrat when he died. Can't tell you a thing.
What about your mother?
We're married. Married, I guess I should say. She and my real dad were never legal.
What do you remember about him?
He was, way into the alternative thing. Gave me that hippie name, Shanti. Means peace. He was into causes and stuff. I really cared, you know. He was a scholar, big time. Phi Beta Kappa. Not that he cared about that kind of crap. See these pictures? Mom didn't want them. He kept everything. This used to be his house, you know.
Yeah. Your father loved you very much. He'd never abandon you. You dream about him sometimes? When you think about him, does he speak to you? Does he send you postcards?
No way! What are you talking about?
Shanti, a man is going to prison for the rest of his life for a crime he didn't commit. You say your dad cared. Is that what he'd want?
Where the heck have you been?
Woodstock. Never mind that. Just meet me where I'm going. Spotted the fleeing suspects traveling eastbound on Highway 11, 5 miles east of Fremont Road. Suspects are riding a black Harley-Davidson motorcycle, 2 Caucasian males, both with long hair.
That's it. He's mine.
going on? Why?
Trust me. Professor Adrian.
Warren?
James. You finally found me.
Found you? I never looked for you.
Nobody ever looked for him. It was perfect.
Perfect? I don't understand.
He had it all planned, Jamie. Everything. You didn't screw up the timer. He rigged it. Don't you see? You never killed anyone.
But I was there. I saw...
You saw what he wanted you to see. I figure it went down like this. It was the professor's idea. He knew where to find the explosives. He picked the day. He picked the time. Am I right? But you had to plan ahead, because your car was parked around back. So, Jamie, you set the timer, but he brought in the bomb. And when you set it down inside the building, you reset the timer to what? Ahead 10 minutes? It gave you plenty of time to get in your car and drive away. So the building blew sky high, but you left Jamie behind to take the fall.
No. I thought he'd get away. I planned for his escape.
Escape to what? Looking over my shoulder for 25 years?
Jamie, you don't understand.
No, Warren, you don't understand. You were my best friend. I mean, all this time I thought I took your life. And it turns out it was you that took mine.
It wasn't about the Weather Underground anymore, Jamie. It was the Bader-Meinhof gang.
Oh, come on.
Wait, you were recruited by Bader-Meinhof?
It wasn't recruiting. It was blackmail. They informed me that I was now a cell leader. And these guys weren't just bombing empty buildings. They were blowing 707s out of the skies.
So, you sold me out to save your own skin?
To save all our skins. They had everyone's names. Thomas, you, Melody, Jillian. I did the only thing I could think of to save our lives.
What? Betray us?
No, cut you loose. It was me they were after. Without the head, the body is useless.
Why me, Warren? Why set me up to take the fall?
I thought you had it in you, James. I picked you to sacrifice for the greater good.
Down! Into the line, Jackson. You too, Raines.
What are you pigs doing on my property?
That's it, Marcus. They're all going down.
Come on, let's roll. Come on.
Live at 5, this is Bobby Six Killer with exclusive footage of the capture of America's most wanted criminal, Jamie Jackson. Arranging the surrender terms is FBI Special Agent Marcus Donner. And you, sir, are?
My name is Professor Warren Adrian, and rumors of my death have been greatly exaggerated.
Mooses look into your window at night. They look to the left and they look to the right. The mooses are smiling, they think it's a zoo. That's why the mooses like looking at you. So if you see mooses while lying in bed, it's best just to stay there pretending you're dead. The mooses will leave and you'll get the thrill of seeing the mooses go over the hill. Snack time!
Yeah!
Hey!
Kids I never had. Salvadoran refugees. I'm working off some of my hours doing daycare at the shelter.
Yeah, I heard they gave you community service and restitution.
Well, got a chem lab to pay for. It doesn't look like I'll be getting that Volvo anytime soon. Hey, you know, I got something for you. Found it at a garage sale.
Groovy.
Hey, thanks, man.
Thank you. I'll catch you down the road, Jim.